Welcome to Jack Master None. My name is Dagard Kamal Ill,
Shalom.
and we are doing our second podcast, unedited. And so, if you saw the last one, you already know the association and the topic, base, which is everything. That's why it's called Jack Master None. And last time we talked about we had a discussion about Michael Jordan and the shoe contract thing. We also talked about the Bulls and what we thought, and we talked about the Bears and what I think, because he doesn't think anything about the Bears. He's a Detroit fan. Shout out to Detroit. Yeah, I got awesome EDM parties. So we're going to talk about different things, and like I said before, hopefully to enlighten ourselves and to enlighten you as well, so that all this information that is so bountifully given to us through the internet and through our educational systems can be shared with all.
Exactly what he said.
To start off our conversation, I just wanted to say that today I had an awesome experience. I took my sons up to my storefront and set up a table and had them sell candy. They thought they were going to make money. I personally was doing it to teach them business.
That's what's up.
So what I was teaching them was first inventory. So I made them look up what inventory was and understand that what inventory does by counting your product beforehand and knowing how much you pay for your product beforehand and knowing how much you charge for your product. You should be able to estimate how much you make.
Exactly.
And how much you lose if you don't make that, and then find out why you lost and then correct that. Or find out why you didn't make as much as you thought you would and then correct that.
Yeah, so how to be nice young businessman.
And then I make them sit there from 12 to 5, and we're going to do that every day, so that they also learn the other aspects of being responsible, opening up a store, counting your money at the end of the day. And you know what they did with the money after they made it?
Yeah.
Hit the White Castles.
Okay.
He spent it all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I got six.
I got the sack of White Castles.
I got 6 burgers.
That was a good demo. They get to interact with the community, learn how to run a little business now. It's in a young age, so keep people in the interest as they grow.
Yeah, and they're kind of reclusive, so like it might break them out this year. But I say all that to say that business in our communities, and when I say our communities, I'm going to say poor communities, are sorely lacking. But definitely in Chicago, it's in the black communities, because we have a lot of streets, like 63rd Street, for example, that has a stretch of a mile from like Kane Drive to Stony Island, no, State Street to Stony Island, where it's all empty lots.
About 2-3 miles.
Poor neighborhoods that have empty and abandoned buildings or empty lots okay, so what that does is that negates taxes, because there's no taxes being paid. Property taxes go to the schools. Right. Property taxes go to the schools, so if the property taxes aren't being paid by the banks that own the abandoned buildings that don't care, or by anybody who just leaves it and doesn't care, our schools aren't any better. So
they're taxing people.
So the problem is, the question is black businesses. Like, I've had so many bad experiences. I try to avoid them, and people think I'm a little racist, but I'm not rich enough to be racist. But I mean, why do black businesses feel the need to separate themselves from everybody else? And it was like Spike Lee when he was making movies. He had Spike Lee joint, right? But now he doesn't do that, and his movies are better. And it's not because he left that out, it's just because his movies are better. But when you draw that much attention to yourself, You know, you force people to like look at you and scrutinize you even more. You know. So why? What's the problem? Like when you know that you already disenfranchised or behind the eight ball, why do we not provide a better service? He's on his phone right now. That is so rude.
Carry on, son. Carry on.
I'm offended. And we're not editing this.
Well, this is my wife, so people, y'all gonna understand that.
Well, if that's the case, I gotta piss. So we're gonna pause this shit. And we both gonna protect our lives. Damn it. This segment is sponsored by Unnamed Beer Company, to be named in the future.
I'm back, y'all. Hey, had to get some info to the wife. Y'all know how that go.
I was serious about pausing that shit.
Make sure she got the clothes up.
Yeah, please.
All right.
We're gonna have to edit.